memories. I don't know what you're looking for, but cards on the table. You don't get more unreliable narrator than me. It's my thing. And the collateral damage. Oh, but don't worry about that. I remember you invading like it was yesterday. Heroes and villains working together. Imagine me being one of humanity's last defenders. What a gas! Oh, that's right. You, don't have a sense of humor. If only the others had listened! I had big plans for us going out with a bang! But you know what they say about good intentions. You can't kill them all! Oh, that's when we first met. Oh, we could have been pals, shared torture tips. But you ruined my Earth. That's my modus operandi. And I hate being upstaged. So if you thought you could keep this very active pathological imagination in a jar, think again. Then I discovered you'd been giving my Earth a makeover. What's a place like this doing in a guy like me? Well, I'll pick your brain about it sometime. Ice pick! You guys are handsy.
You no doubt remember there are 13 Brainiacs across the latticework of dimensions.
Mm-hmm. Kill them all, get cool shit, don't go back to Arkham.
We have to find them first. To do that, Hack is pulling computational power from everything with a CPU for 100 miles.
Each pathway leads to a different reality, all ravaged by Brainiac. Elsewheres, elsewhens, elseworlds, you could say.
Ooh, catchy.
Dear Brainiac, postcard from my new forever home. Wish you weren't here. I'm having a grand old time. Argus even gave us shields. Less maintenance than my usual human shields. Oh, question. Is it even indentured servitude if you're doing what you love? P.S. This apocalypse has got novelty. The Green Lantern Corps is doing monster tryouts. You just can't keep your mitts out of people's DNA, can you? I get it. I'm a big fan of crimes against nature myself. My new squad's a lot more alive-y than the last ones. Harley's got this weird aunt vibe that is just charming. I think I might even miss these folks when they're dead. Anywho, if this is the second team I lose in mysterious circumstances, well, it makes a fellow want some payback, some revenge. See, this universe has a serious Joker deficiency. Once you're out of the way, the sky's the limit on who I can kill next. So, thanks, Brainiac, for giving a young criminal his shot at a big second act.
Here we are again. Me and you against the world. What a world it is. It took serious modifications to my body to survive in Brainiac's frozen wasteland. As for my mind, Dr. Frias always has a plan. But I couldn't plan our way out of this one. Time and time again, I refused to join Amanda Waller and her task force. All the evidence suggested my involvement would do little to save the world. But I could save our world. Eventually, the calls stopped coming, and we were alone. Until now. I received a communication from another Waller. Another dimension, another chance. This Waller seems different. More calculating. Her task force sounds marginally more competent. They've already begun a counterattack against Brainiac. with Waller, there was a deal to be made. Her world's greatest scientific minds working on a cure. For my assistance in recovering the Flash. Send a scientist to find a scientist. I said logic. If her people can reach us, it'll prove their capabilities. And if they can't, it's still me and you against the world. Nora. You'll know how hard this was for me, but I finally had to admit, I can't save you alone. Don't think I've changed my mind about working as part of a team. But this does remind me of when we first got our start as villains. Only we didn't have to contend with living weapons of war. Brainiac's experiments are continuing. There's much to learn. Much I could learn. As to the Flash himself, his recovery is going to take time. Brainiac's resurrection really did a number on his nervous system. He's still amnesiac, but we have made promising advances in recovering his memories. Advances I can use to ensure your memories remain intact. Our odds of survival have significantly increased, and with them, the odds of finding the cure. But one thing bothers me, Nora. Brainiac's actions are incompatible with his strategy. There is something else driving him. And you know how I feel about incomplete hypotheses. No matter. We'll stop him. Whatever the future brings, I'll be there for you. No apocalypse is going to change that.
So, I'm lawless. The lawbreakers already know what I'm about. But luckily for newbies, this is a good jumping on point. I did the whole Robin Hood thing in Gotham a while. That iceberg lounge party heist. Me and mine. Now, Metropolis is under siege, and it's being suppressed in media. I had to get in there and do something. Okay, I had some help from the Suicide Squad. Thanks, Dad. Shot. Anyway, Brainiac's been doing this mega colonizing shtick across multiple dimensions. So I've been exploring, documenting, and making plans. Unlike some people. We'll work on that when they get here. So, where is here? I mean, look at this. What even is this, Brainiac? Actually, first, I have something to show y'all straight from Brainiac's lab. Whoa! I'll be back. We're supporting some great charities this month. Mods, drop the info links. This message is for Deadshot, Floyd Lawton. Hey, Dad, it's me, Zoe, which you know, obviously. So I broke a few rules, but I have very valid reasons, okay? Columbus, some cool Catwoman memorabilia, and I found your favorite space cop. If you can be cool about it. Listen, things are spicy and I shouldn't do it alone, so, you know, come pick me up. Hey, lawbreakers. It's been a very hot minute, in more ways than one. Brainiac went diving in Batman's brain to boost his troops. It's giving police state. Oh, and I'm in the squad now, and let me just back up and catch y'all up. As you can see, the Lawtons are back at it again like we never even left the game. It's been mostly good. Usually, mostly. Yeah. We're, you know, a work in progress. That does get weird about me making friends with the rest of the squad. But look, I've hung out with much worse people online. Wait, don't tell him that. Don't think I'm not still in my old game too. The glow up will be continuing. Gotta make sure the squad looks stream ready for the next Brainiac takedown. Well, that's all I got for y'all. Don't forget to follow for more updates. I wasn't exactly planning to join up with the Black Ops organization. I mean, what am I really gonna do here? Am I getting dirt on Argus to hold them accountable once this is all over? Am I being where I'm needed? Am I just going to go? Will it be worth it? I mean, for now, it's just vibes. That is a later Zoe problem.
What can I tell you about Deathstroke the Terminator that you don't already know? Let's start with Batman. You know how that went down. I'm gonna tell you what came next. Spent a little time in Arkham. did some healing. But the one thing I couldn't heal was my pride. I was stuck inside. Meanwhile, Batman's out there joining the Justice League, revealing his secret identity and building a family. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So I decided to do a little internal force concentration. Lying on the serum dulled my senses, so I trained. I learned all I could from the lowlifes around me, reconnected with my own family. And I came out the other side of it all. It didn't matter anymore. The revenge, my vows, none of it. And that was when Amanda came a-knocking. Same proposal, different mission. A task force of one. Get in, kill Brainiac, get out. Simple. Or so I thought. Obviously, I wasn't gonna consider my job done until I'd cut off all the heads of the snake. So I went dark. Figured out how to travel between Earths. Killed a few Brainiacs. And found myself here. Turns out a dose of chivalry was good for me. Reminded me who I really was. Also gave me a chance to really appreciate the way of the sword. But damn, I missed guns. Until they arrived. Now I have to take this gang of murderers and maniacs and get them ready to finish what I started. Brainiac's running out of clones, and the eggheads think something's nipping at his heels. It works for me. If it doesn't catch up to him, we will. Now it's time to cut off that last head. And when this is all over, my agreement with Amanda is done. And all I gotta do is figure out what comes next. Maybe I'll hang up my swords. Spend some time at one of those retreats. Who am I kidding? Men like me don't retire. I'm a goddamn killing machine.